Friends and family. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while. I think the time has come where family and friends outside of my immediate family know a little bit more about me and about my life. The purpose of this video is to let all of you know that I have same gender attraction or am gay. I'm comfortable with either label. These feelings started when I was very young, 9 or 10 years old, and at the time I didn't really pay much attention to them, didn't really see a problem with them. As I got older and the feelings stayed there, then I started thinking more about them. But I had a nice childhood. I grew up in a fun family that was very involved and active in a nice small community. As the time came, as I got older and into puberty and teenage years, those feelings were still there, and my attractions were more towards guys than to girls. As I turned 19 and wanted to go on a mission for my church, I started realizing that these feelings might be a problem. And I got the courage to finally talk to somebody about them, so I met with my bishop. He was very kind and reassured me that I could definitely go on a mission. I had a wonderful mission experience. In fact, I extended it as long as the church would allow, another month and a half, probably because I realized there would be some tough decisions that awaited me when I came home. And when I came home, I knew that and found that those feelings still hadn't changed. But I desperately wanted to do as my older brothers did, to get married, to have a family. I wanted a pretty traditional life. And so I started dating with the intention of marrying a woman. After years of doing that, any of you who knew me at that time knew I dated a lot. And after relationship didn't develop the way I hoped, I began to face the reality of these feelings. Over those years, I had done several things, including doing some therapy, reparative therapy. Part of that therapy encouraged me to talk to my family. So I reached out to a few members of my family, which is very hard to do, and to tell them about these feelings. For some members of my family, it was harder than others. But for a few of my members of the family who have been there from the beginning and have really tried to walk the journey with me and try to understand something that they couldn't completely comprehend, I'm so thankful that they have been there the whole way. And I've never felt alone ever since that time I reached out to them. I have found some things and believe some things about same-sex attraction after these many years. The first thing is that this is not a choice. I have told friends and family before that if there was a magic pill out there that would change it, I would take the pill, because I've always wanted a traditional family. But there is no magic pill. I've looked for it and it's not there. There are some people who claim that you can change your sexual orientation through therapy. My experience has been that most of the people involved in the therapy are married, and they're trying to keep their marriage together. They're trying to avoid acting on those feelings, but they never get a full change. Some never get much of a change. I love those men, but I have a hard time entering into marriage knowing that would be something part of my life forever. I have a lot of good things in my life. I'm grateful that I have a good job that's exciting to me and career prospects. I enjoy recreation and skiing and hiking and swimming, and I've been enriched by close relationships with family and friends. So there are a lot of great things about my life. But as I look forward to what my life should be, I know that I don't want it to be alone. I think anybody who's honest with themselves, who enjoys family relationships, knows that those family relationships are some of the most enriching and fulfilling things in their life. And if you were to take those things away from them, they would lose a lot of the spice that they get in life. I can't imagine living a life where I don't have the opportunity to really fall in love with somebody and to share a life with them. I'm glad that I live in a time when that things are different. I'm heartened by the changes my church has made in its acceptance of gay people. Although there are still some conflicts, I feel welcome in my ward, and I plan to attend church and be active in my religion for the rest of my life. I love my religion. I've given years to fulfill its mission and to serve its members. And I look forward to being a part of a church that accepts me even if I'm gay. I know that for some people this is hard to hear, that they're surprised by the news, maybe saddened. I too have been saddened by this news, and so that's okay. And I invite you to take some time. Feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment here if you want, but realize that you can reach out to me and we can talk about it. I'm the same person you knew. You just have a piece of information you didn't have from before. And I look forward to my future now. There were some years that were bleak, where I felt like the only way I could live a fulfilling life is if I was straight. But now I know that this is my existence. This is part of who I am. It's not my full identity, but it's there. And I've always been comfortable being who I am.